Hello everyone and welcome back. It is time for some shiny ZEKROM hunting. As is usual. Yeah, we're a bit late today. Remember, Sundays is the bit janky day. Sundays is where things get a little bit janky. ZEKROM, there we go. Hello there, Glitch Repellent. How do you do? Hope you are doing very well today. Lobby is going up, and I'll be back in a sec to go get some more water as lobby is loading for everybody to pop in. There we go. There we go. Hello there, Rabbit. Welcome, welcome. Fish. Insert fish noise here. Hello there, Cream Cheese. Welcome, welcome. Hello, 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 Neo. How are you doing? Hope everybody is doing very well. Hello here. I am Maxis. Nice to meet you. It is a pleasure to meet you. So, there's been significant progress in Lens. I made some fake models half an hour ago. Sure. You can send them in the art Discord channel. Looking like you were gonna be alone. So thank you very much, Neo. Many thanks. But yeah, we got plans for things. Stuff is going well. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Best way to help support the channel out. Oh, yeah, you can send the Dex entries in the Discord. I'm not really one typically for Fakemon, but sure. Who pinged me in general? Mume looking weird. Moom. Take this, it mooms. English, please. That's not Mume. That's not, Mume. Mume. This is, Mume. This is a Mume. In opinion, along the fake amount of balance is fine. As long as I'm interesting. To do the Discord. The Discord, exclamation mark, Discord. That should bring up the Discord. Diggers be very good. Go for the crocodile. Jeez. No, that's... Jeez. I recommend rereading that again. Go for the Roselia. What's 2 days away, Godzilla? Oh, today's your early birthday. Got Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild and birthdays on 12th. Oh, very nice. Happy early birthday. Very happy early birthday. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, good game. I prefer Tears of the Kingdom a bit more than Breath of the Wild. I predicted somebody would hear without in the next 1,000 years. How that's a good joke. I'm immortal. Because the thing is, I'm not actually human. I'm not actually human. So okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for the Wigglytuff. Shirado, I want you swapping out for the Wigglytuff. All right, Rabbit. New like gold, 25. Let's go. Place it with the pinned message. No, I am not a Mume. yeah, we're switching that up. We're gonna be taking the that thing. Very good. I am ageless. Well, I mean, technically, you are technically the age of the universe. Then, in that case, you are technically the age of the universe. In that case, welcome, Glitch Ball. Welcome to the Discord. How you doing? The little Remember, I'm not human. I'm just simply an Allosaurus. This is just a realistic-looking VTuber model. Because my true form is too powerful. They didn't have brilliant diamond. Honestly, it's a good game. Breath of the Wild is a very, very good game. I very much highly recommend it. Also, urge you, if you would like a little bit of assistance when it comes to figuring out some puzzles and stuff and things, would highly recommend checking out our Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 100% run series. We indeed did 100% Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It was fun. I hit someone with words in Discord. Why would you attack someone with words in Discord? That seems very rude. Hitting someone with words in Discord does not seem like a very cash money play. I mean, Google also does work, but that's sweet, sweet watch time. Is Google. It is the Google. Therefore, I'm not a weed. But who do you think will win the Game Awards? So here's the thing. We know the Game Awards are bull. The Game Awards are known to be bull, which is one of the reasons I don't care about them. It's the same thing as the Oscars and the Grammys and, like, whatever the frick the thing is for TV shows. The awards are complete bull. And I agree 110%. Glitch Repellent. I agree 100%. Welcome in, Sprinkled Ghost. Welcome. Like, those award shows are complete nonsense. They never go with, like, the games that players actually like the most. Like, it is very, 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 very telling that when the panel of judges for who decides the Game Awards was accidentally revealed, or well, when it was revealed, the people who were on the judge panel and the Game Awards people themselves completely shut everything down, deleted everything, saying, oh yeah, these are the people that are basically on the judge panel for the Game Awards, and went into complete stage 5 hide everything mode. It's all a bunch of BS, because the whole thing is basically advertising new and upcoming games. It is. The Game Awards are BS. That's the reason why it is like the other also thing to also keep in mind is the guy that runs the Game Awards has tried to trademark and copyright the phrase Game Awards when Stuttering Craig created his The Real Game Awards, which actually does follow what the fans say should win the awards. So, just some things to very much keep in mind about your Game Awards things. They are not actually in the best interest of your actual players. They are basically, well, I can go into the whole gigantic thing about why the Game Awards and, like, also, again, Oscars and Grammys and like that are all just, you know, massively a joke. However,
the YouTube overlords agree with those people's mindsets, and they continue to agree with doing that. They actively encourage that kind of thing. So doing so would be very, very disadvantageous for me, because they will dock.
They legitimately dock channels that talk about that kind of stuff, just as another side. Yeah, just something to keep in mind for things. Okay, we're getting 12 counts. Sounds good. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more. It is the best way to help the channel out. But yeah, no, Game Awards, it's... Again, this is the reason why I don't pay attention to any award shows, any Game Awards, or anything like that, is because it's all kind of bullcrap. Hello there, Pokelad. Welcome, welcome. Like, a great example was, like, Alan Wake 2 or something that ever won Game of the Year or won some big award last year. All I have ever heard from people who actually played the game say is that game is beyond mid. So it's like, I don't know. And then, you know, you have your Black Myth Wukong, which, like, absolutely demolished gameplay player numbers. And just, like, beyond performed. Nowhere to be seen on the Game Awards radar. It makes the gears upstairs start turning a little bit. Why is it that the games people actually play and enjoy are not the ones winning? And it is other games that are winning. Get the gears turning. What do you mean, where were you? What do you mean? And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Subscribe for more. Also, Godzilla, please relax on the caps. We have been over this several times. Relax. What weapon is better, torch or axe? Axe. In the right mind made this rocket plant so bulky. The game devs. The game devs. No, Cole. No. I wouldn't mind a shiny, though. Hey, Kebab One! You spelled your name right when you switched it back. Very nice. Nice, very, very nice. His range is the game included. Exactly. Again, Rabbit, that's why, like, the Game Awards is such a joke. The Game Awards are a massive joke. I'm still hunting for Weedle right now in Pokemon Eevee, and I am struggling. Yikes. You are indeed Kebab One. You are very much indeed the Kebab One. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. It is the best way to help support the channel out and make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. Alright, we are gonna go for... this. I'd rather be called Aiba than Kebab.
To be fair, you're both.
I feel like the Elden Ring DLC should be disqualified immediately because the Elden Ring DLC is not its own game. A DLC is on principle not its own game. It is an expansion. It's like saying that Pokemon's online multiplayer is an entirely different game than base Pokemon. It's like the idea that a DLC qualifies as a game in and of itself, I think, is dumb. No, we have not gotten any phases. This is actually our first hunt thing of the day. Time to go to bed, Zeto. Well, technically, it could be Mokuba. Technically, actually, the answer is Mokuba, because Kaiba's an adult at this point. Mokuba is still youngling. I agree, but... Well, again, Rabbit, that's the reason why I say things like the Game Awards are a massive joke. It is an absolutely enormous joke. Hello there, endearing exotics. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Fun for fun. What's a good point? PSS Kiba. Which thing is a good point? Because I kind of say a number of things, and the different number of things, you know, again, kind of has different effects depending on the thing. So what is the good point? Iba is 18 or 16. I don't know because Joey is 16 and Yuki is 18, so he is one of the two. I'm assuming 18. Like he's literally running his own company at this point. Which, I mean, 18 is an adult. Exact. Ah, fair enough. So wait. Yugi is older than Joey? I'm sorry, what the frick? I'm sorry, heckin' what? 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 No switch. Yugi is fun. Too bad there's a lot of short people. There are people who are short. I mean, I'm shorter than average. I'm like what? I think like 4 or 3 inches shorter than the average person. Well, again, this is just a YouTuber model. This is not real. This is not my real form. It is simply a very realistic looking VTuber model. No switch. Yugi is short king. I am shorter than the majority of women. True. True and real. I mean, some guys are into that. No switch. No switch up. No skip it. No switch to assault. Rex is like 15 and he's slightly taller than you. Again, genetics. Genetics do all kinds of funky things when it comes to height and things like that of that nature. Imagine playing the next gen including monitor DLC. They probably will. They might. Again, you gotta remember, the Game Awards are just a colossal joke. The Game Awards are, again, all of those award shows are a massive joke in my opinion. I'm taller than average, but only by like, I mean, that's still a decent amount, 2 inches still. Wait, really? You actually get to see Yugi's parents? Really? I mean, also, Grandpa Moto is also short. Wait, actually? Actually? Oh, it's being you. Come on, ZEKROM. Use Noble Roar on the Wigglytuff. Or use Max Strike. I mean, I'm barely 5'3", so I take it as a win. Guys, Link passed out. Oh, no. I know you're gonna fail. Oh, trust me, I always fail call steps. I always fail. That's nothing new. That VTuber model is so realistic, I could just touch it. I don't know about it. Ah, I see. One, it's British. It's pretty spooky. 2 is that the TRV Severa speed to 12, and then front engine, a rear-wheel drive supercar that was made so much power, so much torque, destroyed measuring equipment. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? What? Sorry, a friend of mine is telling me about like super race cars that freaking like destroyed the measuring equipment for car speed, which is terrifying. That's not good. That is not good. Fingers should not bend that way. I'm just too good, Neo. I disagree, Kebab One. I disagree, Kebab One. Wait, Neo, how short are you? Are you like what, like 5'1"? How short are you? Please elaborate. Wrong, Kebab One. Incorrect. No, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything is mostly fine. It's mostly okay. We're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's not fine. Nothing is fine. No, that's fine. No shinies. The shinies don't exist. Very big, I must say. Slight problem. Slight issues. That's a big red and actually chirping. Noodle. Noodle. If I had a nickel for every time Meta was confused at how short I am, I'd have 2 nickels. There's a lot of it. That happened twice. You gotta remember, my brain is schmooze. My brain is indeed highly very schmooze. It's one of the reasons I play COD Zombies. 5'2", really? I'm slightly taller than you, interesting. Noted. Noted. Got a shiny Bulbasaur and Baneri. Very nice. What game were you playing that you got those in? Was that BDSP? Oh, Bulbasaur and Violet. Wow, 1 inch small. Memory capacity, size of a single pea. Nah, it's just size of a single grain of rice. Single grain of rice. Single grain of rice. Brain storage capacity. Memory storage does not exist in this dojo, Sensei. Berry eggs and Bulbasaur. I go for Baneri eggs for Bulbasaur? I'm not sure I follow. Ah, I see. Okay. But Baneri's not in Scarlet, is it? Is Baneri in Generation 9? Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, like, I don't think Baneri was in the Gen 9 games. But yeah, no, that makes sense. That would make sense. My brain just died for 1 second. Baneri I got was in go. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. All of that does make sense in the end. But yes, we've got some very big upcoming plans, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a series. Have you seen the sitting animation in BSB? Not really. You gotta remember, James, Pokemon Lemon Abacus is not one of my favorite games. And I think the last time I picked up Pokemon Llama Apocalypse was well over a year ago. Actually, when did Llama Apocalypse even come out? ESP Shiny Charm was horrible. The thing is, Kaiba, people complained about the regular Shiny Charm being too good. So, Ilka decided to remove the Shiny Charm because people complained about it. And then, people complained about the Shiny Charm not being a thing. You literally can't win. It is literally impossible to win. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I haven't picked up Pokemon Legends Arceus in about, like, what, a year or so? Just make a disable choice if it's too good. Ho-oh. What's my longest beyond? Ho-oh. 1.5 year long shiny hunt. Just make a disabled choice if it's too good. Well, see, Kaiba, that exists. The disable shiny charm choice is not picking up the shiny charm. So that is already an inbuilt thing. Go for the Scolipede. There is already an inbuilt disable shiny charm. It's called not picking the shiny charm up, Dogamaru. That is the real gamer move. Just not pick it up if you don't want a shiny charm. But yet, again, you gotta remember, You gotta remember, Kai, but this is the thing about people. They will complain about everything, no matter freaking what. That is the reason why it is absolutely and completely pointless to try and satisfy people. Because no matter what you do, no matter what you say, there will always be people who complain about it. Have you ever tried the Ubermass Outbreak of Zelda? Yes, I have seen several of them. They build the national decks, and then it's removed. And exactly, Kaiba. Like, you literally can't win. That is the reason why whenever someone, like, complains vocally, you just disregard them. Like, when it comes to things like features in a video game. Like, unless it is something that is a mechanical issue. Like, this is a good example of, like, a very valid thing to criticize. That is a problem. In COD Zombies, they changed the point system. So basically, we played some zombies on occasion here. The way in which COD Zombies worked back in the day was every non-lethal hit onto a zombie would give you 10 points. And then depending on the manner of game end for the zombie, you get additional points based on that. So a melee game end would give you 130 points, a headshot game end would give you 100 points, a neck shot game end would give you 70 points, body shot game end would give you 60, and a limb shot game end or explosive game end would, or else special ammunition game end would give you 50. Then they changed that in Black Ops 4 to the point where every zombie is worth a set number of points, meaning you could use a snipper rifle and just blast the zombie into oblivion, and you would get like 100 points for the complete destruction of the zombie and like an additional like 30 points for a headshot. Or if you did melee, you get like an additional 60 points for the game end. Whereas if you got an explosive body or limb, that you would just get like the 100 points anyways. And it didn't matter if you blew him away with a sniper round, or you got, you know, your pea shooter little SMG that does like freaking 15 shots, and then the 16th shot is the game end. Same points. People hated that system. Now, people hated that system and complained about it because it was a legitimate mechanical flaw with the game. It was something that actively detracted from how people play. Because the way that people would play zombies before was if you were on like round, 50, you needed points. Because if you had a pack-a-punch thing, a pack-a-punch force multiplier, you'd go over to the wall, buy ammo for your pack-a-punch force multiplier, which was 4,500 points for the thing, and then you just, mag dump into the horde of zombies, and you just accumulate more and more points. You would gain more points than you would lose in the end. However, with the resulting change they made to Black Ops 4 zombies, that was really no longer doable. Because it would eventually reach a point where you simply were not able to game end the zombies, and you weren't able to accumulate enough points. We're gonna go for the rock type. So yeah, I think most people would be happy if Witch Hunt locks were gone. There's a reason why they don't have shiny locks. But wait, there's a reason why shiny locks exist. The reason, okay, there's like 4 to 5 reasons why shiny locks exist. We've talked about this in the past, and it's kind of a bit of a complex issue. But long and short of it is, 1, it helps cut down on hacking. 2, it's so that they can do competitive event giveaways. And 3, like the third big one, is pretty much the way that the shiny hunting community is viewed by the game devs. Because shiny hunting, especially legendaries, is not really viewed positively. And a large part of that comes from the way the big shiny hunters kind of project it. I'm not a big fan of shiny locks, but as long as they keep doing giveaways and raid them. Yeah, again, that's what they're going to keep doing. As long as there are shiny locked Pokemon, they will continue to do giveaways. Why is it not viewed positively? Because, like, the big shiny hunting creators keep adding things like hardest shiny hunt, longest shiny hunt, lowest odds shiny hunt. Basically, the perception of it is essentially shiny Pokemon are viewed not as... When it comes to the Pokemon games, every Pokemon is viewed as being an individual Pokemon. Whereas the way that shiny hunting and, again, shiny soft reset legendaries, shiny hunting legendaries is perceived is it is reducing a Pokemon from being an individual to basically just being a string of numbers. It is... You're hunting a thing just to get it, and then it basically sits and rots in the PC box for all eternity, and it is just a string of numbers. You know, amount of time spent on it, number of encounters, here's where the odds. You know, again, it's a fundamental incompatibility in the understanding of why people shiny hunt by Game Freak, and the sort of arms race escalation that exists within the shiny hunting community to advertise, this is how my shiny hunt one-ups this other person's shiny hunt. More or less, that's the way that it dices out. Not exactly, Kaiba. Not exactly. All the Poketuber's fault, by the way. It is. I get entirely roost. It is. Most of shiny hunters like the challenge out of shiny hunts, like shiny. Exactly. Like, that's basically what it is, Roost. Like, the problem is that perception is formed by the way in which the hunters advertise it. It is not about the shiny hunt and how long it is not about the number of encounters to get the shiny. It is about the journey to get the shiny and just all the shenanigans that happen along the way. Again, the way that Game Freak kind of sees it is basically it's about the destination, not the journey, when the reason shiny hunt is it's about the journey, not the destination, by and large. However, this is something that I say is the fault of the big Poketuber shiny hunters, especially when they are the same people that basically say this is why shiny locks are bad. Without, the main reason is they say shiny hunting is bad, or like they say shiny locks are bad, when the reason shiny locks exists are because of them, as well as they kind of ignore the fact that them doing what they do gives a false impression. It makes Game Freak not want to engage with us because the way that we act is incredibly immature and spoiled, so why would they take us seriously? The Pokemon community is incredibly disrespectful to Pokemon Company themselves. If you're talking about, again, the vocal part of the community, not the community at large, the vast majority of Pokemon fans, they just like the game and they just sit back and they enjoy, because again, they're not, you know, loud and obnoxious. The vast majority of us are just, we sit here, we like to play games, well, fine, we can do it peaceably. But the big creators, the vocal part of the community, these are the same people, keep in mind, that try to cancel Pokemon games, try to get people to not buy Pokemon games for not including this thing. You know, because, oh, game does not include this specific feature that I like, oh, game is bad, and don't buy this game. Remember back before Sword and Shield came out, people were basically being, you know, labeled as this is why you're a horrible person if you want this game. You have a community vocally that is so toxic towards creators or just people who play the games that differ in terms of opinion about things, that it creates this environment where no one actually wants to really talk about things. It is actively hostile and it is actively disrespectful to the company themselves. Game Freak has never been shown any reason to take the Pokemon community seriously, which is the reason why they never actually tell us anything. If the community got its stuff together, if the community as a whole came together, called out the bad actors in content creation, starved them of oxygen, and just drove them out, Game Freak would probably take the community a lot more seriously. Because we wouldn't have the people that are going out of their way to, like, again, shout down the games. The good thing of the game, especially Pokemon, is this. Exactly. That's the thing, Kaiba. But the problem is, it is to the extreme extent. Switch out the Scolipede for this. Scolipede swaps out for this. Yeah, that makes sense. My favorite Pokemon creator is my mom. I just find this kind of fun. You know, again, people, we need to go back to the days of being able to enjoy what we like, respect that there are things we don't like in it, but still enjoy it anyway. Pokemon is the one can be pleased. Exactly. Like, this is also the reason why I say ROM hacks and, like, fan games are a problem, because fan games basically super specifically cater to a hyper-specific demographic of players. Like, that's... And again, the entire main part of this, and again, it always stems back to Megas. The introduction of Megas is what fractured the community to the point it is at now. If they never added Megas, none of this would be happening. Yeah, just spam poison jab. Spam poison jab. Dynamax, Dynamax, the Sand Slash. Dynamax Sand Slash. Also, Sword and Shield was great. Exactly. Like, you gotta remember, a little biased because my friends with someone who was at the M7 event, but ratings are awesome. Again, it's, you gotta keep in mind that people are using Jack Flanagan's. I love really like that war. Yeah, again, I have issues with basically every Pokemon game. However, we need to move back to that point where we can dislike things about games, but still overall like the game. Again, I like Scarlet Violet. Do I think it's perfect? Heck no! There's a lot of things about that game I can full-on blast, because I think they are objectively stupid. However, that doesn't mean I don't like the game. We live in a world, or rather we live in an internet sphere, where everything is either it is 120% perfect, or it is negative 15 billion% garbo trash. There is no more middle ground. There is no, I like this thing, but it can acknowledge its flaws. And even more critically, there is no, I dislike this thing, but I can acknowledge what it did well. Like, the reason I think that it is more important to be able to acknowledge the good things about what you dislike more than being able to recognize the flaws of what you do like. Listen, if you do like a game and don't put it on blast, then you do not like the game. I'll talk about it. Exactly. Zero, I'm the same. Like, I love Godzilla. Greatest series, in my opinion, of all time. Doesn't mean I'm gonna hold back when I come to criticizing that. I love Godzilla vs. Kong. I love Godzilla Kong the New Empire. But I will blast those movies full volume, because I do think they are legitimately flawed, and I think, again, being able to criticize something is, in my opinion, a sign of your true love for it, because you want it to be better. You want it to improve so it can be greater than it was. That is what criticism exists for. Not to say something is bad, but to show how something can be improved, made better the next time. Criticism should not be seen as a bad thing, because nothing is perfect. Fundamentally, it is impossible to achieve perfection. Okay, I will climb off my soapbox now.
My favorite games, SH, no idea what that is. Indigo Park, no idea what that is. Pokemon Scarlet, TF2, Minecraft have their flaws. Versus and make it better, exactly, 100%. If you say you like a game and then have nothing bad to say about it, you are fake, real family.
Exactly. I agree 100%, Roost. I agree 100%. Dang it, that rant kind of like wrecked my throat. I gotta go get some of my throat. My throat feels like freaking tree bark now. Oh, good, evasion boost. Probably gonna stat purge anyway. Did we lose? Did we lose? No shinies. Let's see. However, some people, companies, took criticism overly seriously and screwed their reviews. Exactly. I agree 100% Reese on that. Take criticism, make it a bit better. Games have flaws. Always invest in the wrong things. Usually the flaws, focus on updates. I'm still in Minecraft. Got rid of mod vote. Thought it was fun. In moderation, you'll have complaints, no complaints. Exactly. Exotic, no. I liked it. For example, VSP, my favorite game ever, was flaws. Yeah, designers liked it. Getting rid of mod vote was the best thing Minecraft ever did. Why? The vote is gone. There's a higher likelihood to simply add everything from those kinds of votes. Not instead of mob vote, they just add all mobs instead. But was there anything in beautiful pieces? No. The community went way too far hating it, in my opinion. The thing is, just because the community went too far in disliking something does not mean it was initially without flaw. That is an that is an overcorrection, and that is actually the problem. Overcorrections are something Pokemon Company does a lot, and overcorrections are by far the absolute worst thing you can do. Like, again, you need to be able to address the criticisms. Like, so going back to the COD Zombies point system change, the given reason for why it was they completely overhauled. But I saw the flaws getting way better. See, here's the thing, though. Here's kind of the thing, Kaiba. A lot of that is steeped from that. I think it could have been better, yes, but I also think people overbuild a specific hyper-idealized version. So, going back to the whole, like, overcorrection thing. Zombies. The stated reason for why it was they got rid of the old point system for the new point system is one of the devs' brothers was playing zombies, and supposedly they game-ended the zombie the wrong way, and the other people in voice chat, who were randoms, got super pissed off and basically started yelling at them, so much so their brother decided to stop playing zombies. Which, honestly, to me, sounds like a complete load of BS. That sounds like they were the one that got yelled at. And, yeah, that is... But also, I doubt that's actually real. I doubt that is actually real. So, okay, so the way is, Neo, again, I mentioned the points. Go for the Diggersby. Remember, as I said before, the way go for the Palpitoad. In zombies, you get 10 points for every non-lethal hit on a zombie. Go for the Beware. You get 10 points for every non-lethal hit on a zombie. What a lot of people normally do is they, hit the zombie as many times as they can, generally, it scales with levels, and then you go for a headshot. So you basically do as many body shots as possible and go for a headshot. Or, go for some body shots and then go for a melee. That is game-ending it the wrong way. And, again, I doubt the entire thing was real. I think it was all BS. We're gonna go for the Doug Trio, so we're gonna stick to the left side. Yeah, the amount of it was BDSP. We can. Differing opinions make us human, so we go debates. I expect the opinions who could fight for it as good amount of argument. Exactly. And that's the best way to be. Hello, Omega Master. What was the gift you got for your friend? Very nice. Very, very nice. Again, debate is the healthiest thing when it comes to games. We need discussion, because that is what drives better creations. Yeah. The thing is, the reason BDSP got as much disdain as it did stemmed exclusively from the fact that it wasn't platinum. Like, the thing is, the idea that it was never going to be platinum is entirely nonsense, because platinum is the exact same game. It's just the same game with a different coat of paint. There are no functional differences between Platinum really outside of the Elite Four, which even then they included that. Now, yes, they switch around where you get, where you fight Fantina and a few of the other gym leaders. Like, you fight Fantina 3rd in Platinum, and you fight her 5th in Platinum. And you need, and again, the 3rd Cyrus fight. But realistically, people are complaining about the Distortion World. That is what it really comes down to. People were complaining the Distortion World was not in the game. They used the it wasn't Platinum as an excuse. When the Distortion World was literally a coat of paint. It was a 15-minute long hallway of padding. I thought it was great. Like, I thought it was really cool and really neat. But it's 15 minutes of padding. Canceled. There are 2 Firefly Pokemon rules. They added frog Pokemon to the games, and years later, eventually don't know Fireflies. The Brewing Guy and Shining. It's called Shining Pearl, not Platinum. Exactly. You gotta remember, because people are butthurt. People are butthurt. And more mobs flaws wouldn't have been fixed, but they just added other mobs slowly after the wing was first added. Never getting anything. Exactly. Yeah, humans will never agree on... Humans will never agree on things. It's the nature of humanity. We disagree over basically everything. Which in some cases is good, because it lets us reach compromises. If you're concerned about realism in Minecraft, don't make frogs and make fireflies. If you're concerned about realism in Minecraft, don't be playing Minecraft. I admit I did hate the train with BDSP, but growing on me, so... Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it is not good to be overly negative. Now, they remove fireflies being an atmospheric element because fireflies are apparently toxic to frogs, so rather than just removing frogs' ability to eat fireflies, they remove the feature. That's really dumb. That's just dumb, Roos. That's really dumb. Someone else in Minecraft won't add fireflies because the frogs will die from them. That is a very, 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 very dumb thing. That is really absolutely actually stupid. There's an easy way to make it not an issue. And they simply don't take it. Why? Shame too, because they definitely could have been a good... They added a jar item to put fireflies in a jar for some good mood lighting. That'd be neat. Also, yeah, we're probably going to be playing Minecraft at some point in the future. Minecraft is probably something we are going to be playing at some eventual point in the future. Somewhat. Somewhat. Psyshock. I just hope we don't get freaking burnt by this thing. Not burnt, we don't get omni-poisoned. But yeah, Neo, why should Minecraft care about realism now? Trees float. There's a dragon dropping anvils on turtle eggs. Does not break them. Yeah, realism in Minecraft is like saying realism in Pokemon. Not really understanding the point of it. It's like the whole point of fiction in like games is to not be real. It's not meant to be realistic. That's kind of the point. That's why it's good. Yeah, good. Everything has good and everything has bad. There is no perfectly like, unifyingly amazing to perfection. There is no perfection. Again, perfection fundamentally does not exist. Interesting. Highly fascinating. The whole tree ordeal was weird. Wait, what was the tree ordeal? The Sword and Shield tree ordeal? Oh, yeah. Again, Kaiba. That, again, it shows the thing is, it wasn't because of the tree people didn't buy the game. People wanted something to complain about. That is the end of the story. That is all that it was. They wanted something to complain about. No matter how minute or small or irrelevant it was, all they wanted was something to complain about. Exactly. I care about performance. I care about gameplay. Like, that's the reason why I say Pokemon should go back to frickin' pixel art. I don't care about graphics. I care about gameplay. I would rather have a great gameplay that is, you know, freaking 8-bit, 16-bit graphics than some hyper beefy, super realistic, high-def mega graphics that just plays like potato. Like, that's, end of the day, that's all I want. Like, you're talking to a guy who plays Nintendo games, alright? I don't care about graphics are just a coat of paint. If a coat of paint is what decides whether a game is good or bad for you, you don't actually care about the content of the game. Alright? If all you care about is the freaking thing of graphical coat of paint, you do not truly care about the game. These work just like, whoa, well, the work is indeed. Indeed. We're playing Legos, exactly. Graphics should not be super relevant. Like, alright. Yes, graphics to a degree are somewhat important when it comes to games. Obviously, it looks more aesthetically pleasing. But if the aesthetics are what make a game go from good to bad, like, aesthetics should not swing a game from good to bad. Aesthetics should be enhancing, not the end all there. Now, there's a slight little caveat to this, I will say. A great example of it is Black Ops 3 Last Gen. So, for those who don't know, Black Ops 3 Zombies was on both Xbox One, I think is what it was, or like Xbox One and PlayStation 4, naturally. It was also released on Last Gen, which meant that it was released on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And a massive meme within the community was how absolutely atrocious. No, do not switch out. I'm going to be taking this. A massive meme in the community was how absolutely atrocious garbo trash that Black Ops 3 Last Gen looked. But the thing is, it played literally the exact same as Black Ops 3 on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It literally played the same. Yeah, it looked really, really freaking janky, and it looked really, really bad. But it was funny how bad it looked. And again, in the end, it played the same. I literally couldn't care less if it played the same, because, again, it plays the same. I couldn't care less about the graphics. I care a lot. It's really good, but it is scary. I'm gonna go to Indigo Park. I have no idea what Indigo Park is. Hello there, Kayla. Welcome. Minecraft. High horsepower. No need to Dynamax here. No need to Dynamax here. No, that dude was weird. I was in the old house on the servers. Old house on the servers. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more. It is the It is the best way to help support the channel out and make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. We truly could not do any of this if it weren't for you. After all, we are nothing more than a smooth brain. We don't know. It's dead accounts for some reason. Pixel art because I was bored. Yeah, pixel art just hits different. Pixel art just freaking hits different. So good. High horsepower. Go. Oh, the reason I actually did something cool. Nice! Nice! I'm doing okay, Kayla. I'm doing okay. But yeah, no, we are. That's not good. Go up. Power. But yeah, no, we're doing well. I don't care what the competitive English medic is. I'm using Pokemon based enduring exotics. Very based. The only objectively correct way to do things. Me and my friends wrote a statement on him. I gotta put an isolation or attention based Kaiba. Very nice. Very good. Very good. He got him back up. That's not good. Knockout. That's a very, very not good thing. That's a very, very unfortunately not good thing. Okay. We should be able to knock this thing out this turn. Let's do scared though. Read out. Yeah, but here's the thing. Now they're aware of that. Now they are aware of this person. So, you are able to do something about them next time if they try to do anything. First win of the day, about an hour in. That took way longer than necessary. That took far longer than necessary. 87. Oh boy. Oh boy. You might be building my stairway to the style. Oh, wait. I could probably guess what it is then. Yeah, people like that should be removed completely. Experimenting with the Gothic architecture based roost. Very based. No shiny Kabuto, no shiny. No shinies across the board. Highly unfortunate for our heroes. Right about a giant castle. And Maul's all I'm gonna say. Hope we get kicked out. Yeah, if something like that happened, they deserve to be removed entirely. Yeah, someone doing stuff like that should not be allowed to continue to attend school. You know, for safety reasons. Yeah, that's not a good thing. I don't know why they let him back in after that. Lobby's up if anybody wants to join in. They had this sick wall, but I realized the wall was the castle itself. Was a pretty stupid idea. Probably murder. Have a nice year, and I'm not surprised you showed that. Probably gaming. Possibly. Possibly. Again, this is why I hate people. Again. People. This is why I prefer rocks. This is why I very much prefer rocks to people. Why not murder bird? Oh boy! Oh wait, right, Kebab one. You're in British England, right? Canivies are the worst thing you guys have over there. Exactly. Average UK stuff. Chat, if you went to prison for a crime, what would your crime be? I'll go first. Decline to comment. Tax evasion. I can believe that. I can believe that, Kaiba. I can believe that. Who does the creation trio resemble the most? I'm curious on this. I am highly curious on this. Either tax evasion, tax fraud, or tax anything. So, what you are saying is, Kaiba, you would mess with the IRS. The people that even the Joker's not crazy enough to mess with. You're crazy. Absolutely terminal insanity. I don't want to pay stuff. So theft is what you would go to for. I'm talking normal crime, not war crime. Save that for next stream. Roost. Meanwhile, Roost, turning the Geneva Convention into the Geneva Checklist. That's what you would do, Roost. But yeah, no, we got plans for you. Also, Roost, I sent the entire skyline over there. I want it on fire. 6 hours later, I want to make it ashen. Oh, you are screwed up, Roost. Geneva bucket list. It's never the war crime the first time. Oh yeah, Roost, I sent you the thing for the future plans of stuff and things, right? Days Poseidon? Not really. The creation trio are designed after the 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Crossed out. But yeah, no, not exactly. The, Hatterene. Yeah, it's called Steel in Neo. Lame crime, go to prison. Negative aura. What crime would take a Pokemon card from a famous person because they had a rare card in the future trade them for a rare card? I mean, if it's stealing from Logan Paul, then that's loud. Logan Paul's a jackass. Or Jake Paul. Whichever one of them. I mean, they're both degenerates. Okay, we are going for the right. We're gonna go get that Obama Snow. Yes. The thing is, the distortion world is not analogous to the Land of the Dead. Zeus is the ruler of the sky. You know, the clouds in the sky and all that, and Poseidon is the ruler of the ocean. Well, I guess Earth and the sky. Poseidon is the oceans. Not quite the same thing. Yeah, Zeus, oh, Zeus. No, no, Neo. Tornadus and Thunderous are Raijin and Fujin. They're Japanese. They're Japanese deities. Also, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina are drawn on from Shinto deities as well. They are not drawn on from Greco-Roman mythologies. But yeah, no, it is. That is not the thing. The thing is, Landorus is the one that keeps Thunderous and Tornadus in track, and really they correspond more to the let's see what are they called. What is the actual term of the thing? The million birds. Million birds. Black. Million birds. Black. What was it? Black. Force Symbol. There it is. Yeah, the Chinese, the Chinese, not Chinese zodiac. Yeah, the 4 symbols. Yeah, the mythological creatures appearing in Chinese constellations. The 4 guardians, the 4 gods, the 4 auspicious beasts, the azure dragon, vermilion bird, the white tiger, and the black tortoise. That is what, also, again, the correspondent north, south, east, west, that is what the forces of nature, tornadoes, landers, thunderous, and anamorous are drawn on. Yeah, but Dialga's time, space, and distortion world are not at all analogous to Earth, Sky, and Underworld. So that doesn't... Yeah, Roost is kind of a Greco mythology, is a kind of a Greco-Roman mythology that he loves. Here's some place like Tartarus again. Yeah. Yeah, Hades is simply the rule, like the god of the dead. Like he's the ruler of the land of the dead. You know, he's like the god of the dead, not like the god of the underworld entirely. You know, it's complicated. What's on your Christmas list? Barely, not really much. Not really a whole lot of things. Of all things considered, Kaiba. Not really a lot. It doesn't rule the ground. It's just the god of souls or the soul of life. But not easy. He is the god of he's the lord of the dead, basically. If when you die, you go into his domain. That's kind of what Hades is. Also, apparently, the pulled straws determining about the realms, it just happens to match up with their personalities. Hades got unlucky, or lucky. Yeah, like the thing is, Hades is probably the best one of them because in the end, everyone becomes again dead. So everyone goes to Hades at some point. Like, you know, the land of Hades, the land of the dead. Like in the end, Hades kind of came out the best when you realistically think about it. I think Sword and Shield are good games. But in fact, Heracles and Superman. Heracles won. I'm gonna go for these. The gods cannot be killed. Yes, that is true. The gods cannot be killed. That said, everyone who can die goes to the underworld, which is mortals. The mortals all go to the underworld, but not the gods. Opinion on post game? Yeah, I don't like post game. I thought it was dumb. Like the post game of Sword and Shield was bad. So, but that means that the gods can be game ended. So again, like that the gods can't be game ended, except they can be game ended. It's gonna happen. To be fair, Hades is the most chill god. Yeah, Hades is like Hades gets a bad rap. Hades gets a very, very bad rep. He's just a chill guy. He is the only one of, you know, the 3 brothers that actually is in a stable relationship. His dog's name is literally Spot. Alright? Kerberos' name comes from like a Greek word meaning spotted. So yes, the 3-headed demon doggo that guard the land of the underworld is literally named Spot, alright? Alright. Meanwhile, yo, Poseidon and Zeus casually cheating on their wives, you know, every other day. Alvarez would like. Man and Heracles. Man, well, I mean, he is married. I have no idea. I got no idea. Heracles has like 4 wives. I don't know. Again, the Greek and Roman mythologies is weird. We're talking Hercules who ascended to godhood stature with the flavor. I'm assuming it's probably like a DC Heracles. I'm assuming which it is, which again is not exactly the historical things. Again, the whole point is different. Again, you know, power scaling is kind of a dumb thing. Athena somehow getting jealous and turning Medusa into Medusa. Well, not exactly. Not exactly, Neo. The reason why Medusa got turned into Medusa is because her and Poseidon were doing something in one of her temples, if I recall correctly. You gotta remember, a lot of the stuff that we have is from Oven. Ovid's Metamorphoses. And Ovid was not exactly a happy person, so when he kind of cataloged all the mythologies of things, he kind of made the gods extra spiteful. Because Ovid was not a very happy person. That's one of the reasons why like he makes the gods kind of go out of their way to be petty in a lot of those retellings, because he did not create those stories. They are simply him collecting those stories and cataloging them. Demeter's a sister and the daughter's Persephone. Yeah, again, that's pretty common. I mean, the gods are beyond the concept. Exactly, the gods are they're their own separate thing. Again, this stuff are things. All right, Shirado, you're swapping out for Obama Snow. The gods are beyond the concept. Exactly. Yeah. Again, Greco-Roman mythology stuff gets wild. Stuff gets wild. Meanwhile, as I sit here and I have Kid Icarus Uprising literally staring at me in the face. That is a game I... Have a good night, Kaiba. Have a good night. Yeah, Kid Icarus Uprising. That is a game I promise someday the channel will do. Someday. Even the Titans that are married, and the gods that are married, and the Titans that were not thrown to Tartarus. Antways, I'm not gonna go to sleep. Antways, I don't know what an Antways is. Studying the rules around the love. Yep. Indeed. Hell, Alice had a daughter or two despite literally holding up the world. Like, yeah, a lot of those punishments they were kind of funny, but also like, I mean, literally having the guy hold up the world that's kind of metal for punishment. Like that's honestly yeah, we don't want to know either. No one wants to know. No one wants to know. Speaking of, at some point we are going to be getting back to playing Hades, because I still want to finish that game at some point. Probably never going to play Hades 2. Blame Heracles, maybe. Heracles, not... Okay, good, you correct yourself, okay. Okay, I'm gonna assume Auto Wrong is the one that corrected to Hercules. UFO Gibbon, because Auto Wrong sucks. Auto Wrong hates everything, Neo. Auto Wrong hates everyone. That is one thing about Disney's Hercules that bothers me so much. Well, okay, the thing is, Cupid is... like, Cupid and Eros are, like, one and the same where... if I remember correctly, Cupid is... It's a lot like Aphrodite, actually. Where there's... we're switching out the cross-scope for this. If I recall correctly, a lot like Cupid and Eros, that whole thing, like, well, Eros is like two different Eroses. If I remember correctly, it's a lot like with Aphrodite, where there are technically like two different Aphrodites. There is Aphrodite Urania and Aphrodite Pandemos. Whereas, like, one is, like, the pure, true, like, ideal platonic love, where, the other one, Aphrodite Pandemos, is, like, the lewd one we all think of when we think of Aphrodite, typically. There's two different versions of them, where, like, they're technically the same, but also, like, two different aspects. It's weird. Which is how also, again, Aphrodite can, like, simultaneously be the, well, apart from Uranus that got, you know, removed and thrown in the ocean, and also simultaneously be, like, one of the children of the Zeus. And, Eros is, like, the same way, where Eros is simultaneously a primordial abstract concept of love that can still, you know, jerk Zeus all over the place, and, you know, basically make Zeus, well, let's just say, do the thing Zeus is known for doing the most. At the same time, he is also Aphrodite's son. You know that Chronos did have it. Exactly. Again, that's how there are the two different versions of Aphrodite. Like, again, there are two separate versions. It's, again, you gotta remember, the gods are embodiments of abstract concepts. Things get pretty esoteric. And it's one of the reasons why I find mythology so freaking fascinating. There's it's so much. There's so much interesting stuff with it. But, you know, at the same time, it kind of melts your brain when thinking about it. Loki had, like, 3 kids. Who were they with? The same person or multiple people? That was before the snake venom thing? I don't even want to know about the snake venom thing. Zeus did it as an ant. No, Zeus. No, Roost. We are not talking about that. We are not talking about that. All right. All right. Frickin'. Oh, my God. Like, this is why we need brain bleach. This is why brain bleach was invented, ladies and gentlemen. I know, we all do. Hell, you're among there schlepping out all horror stories from North Holland. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, aren't, like, basically all mythologies basic horror stories? Aren't they all kind of? Like, kinda? Except for Odysseus. Odysseus is a baller. Odysseus is a baller. I hate that was a cringe. Well, Loki was slept in his mother. Let that sink in. Alright, and moving on to a different topic. And that is we are taking this topic line, whoosh, cutting it, and moving that to the side. We are done with that line of thought. And also, yeah, this is my my box cutter. Hey, I might be a realistic VTuber model of an Allosaurus dinosaur. However, I have all my tools actually virtualized as well. Remember how Omega, we are done with this conversation line. Make you alive on the screen. Make you guys alive. Oh yeah, Norse mythology is freaking weird. Again, at some point we do that. Force strike. Not very effective. And of course, there's the para. And of course, there's the paralysis. Hat lady. Come on, hat lady, save us. Or, come on, can we get like an attack boost or something like that? Can we get like an attack boost? Also, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the story. Okay, so ZEKROM is no dragon of ideals, right? Yeah, Reshiram's truths. ZEKROM is ideals. Yes, you got that right. Pokemon lore can be a bit weird at times. Well, not a bit weird, it is very weird at times. Very, very weird. Doesn't affect Claydol. Claydol survives because Claydol is Claydol's ground type. Claydol does Claydol. I'll sleep just fine. Roost, you trust me, not the worst thing I've read. I bet it's gonna be fun though, dude. No, what you know. Oh yeah, no, I mean Neo sleeps just fine. It's kind of terrifying. Anyways, Palkia is what for reason? Because the 3 legendary Sinnoh dragons are based on solid, liquid, and gas. Steel is solid, water is liquid, ghost is gas. They are the 3 states of matter. That is the reason why Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina are the base typing that they are. Yeah. It's that's the reason why Palkia is not psychic type. Yes. That is from the devs themselves. That is from the devs themselves that is the case. Is that a challenge? Neo, Roost, guys. I said the mythology stuff. Done. Right. Guys. Okay, like I don't like the chat can get unhinged sometimes. But I just gotta remember to reel the unhinged back in ever so often. No shinies. Unfortunately, because shinies is... Ah, but the myth is fun and crucial part of Ragnarok. We can talk about the Ragnaroking later, Roost. Remember, we just gotta reel in the unhinged cursory. Anyways, you know the idea of the Myth of Four Treasures of Paldea? What's going on with the Myth of Four Treasures? I have no clue what those treasures are for myth-wise. I have no clue. I have a feeling they're probably based on some Spanish something or other, but who knows? Who knows? Cause I don't know much about Spanish history. I don't know much about European history as a whole. Labs up. Anyone wants to pop in? Yeah, see, DMs. That's the perfect way to talk about those things, Roast. Neo, you had a good idea. Good idea, Neo. Oh my gosh, Neko's playing buckshot roulette. Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun time. Alright, let's get going. Have you heard ending party when mythologies? Because an ending, God dies, the giants die, almost everyone dies, we still don't know whether it's past, present, or future. I thought it was cyclical. Go for the Frost Lass. Vanillash. Wow, NPC actually picking the correct Pokemon for once. NPCs making a morally correct decision. Color me shocked. Color me absolutely shocked. Okay, we got a ground type on that side. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna be going for... We'll go for this. I'm gonna be picking up the Marshtomp. Another roll with OFC, it's oh boy, oh boy. No, we know the prophecy, but it hasn't really happened yet, or has, and those who survive buried it. I mean, the whole time paradox thing kind of makes sense. Times at once. It is the same things. Yeah, that is legitimately fascinating. Yeah, Ragnarok is the thing. It's a field where everyone agrees, okay, this is where we fight, this is where it all ends. Oh, Ragnarok, probably the coolest location. Or maybe it's one of my favorite things. It isn't unhinged, by the way. It is... So, okay, what is this final battleground like, Ruse? I have no idea how to even pronounce that because I don't know how to pronounce it. It was the final battleground. Like, does everyone... So it is literally the final boss arena. Like, everyone has mutually agreed. Okay, so is that just the name of where the final battle takes place? And no one knows exactly where it is? Or it is a specific location that when it comes time, everyone goes there? So, like, how does that work? Because that could be an interesting thing.
I can only tell you the Ragnarok story. I hate the British pronunciation. It's the only telling of the Ragnarok story. I hate the of it. I know the prophecy hasn't really happened yet at the time. OFC, it's a Sunday, so I have to go to bed early because it's school tomorrow. Just let me play my dang game. It is an endless wasteland devoid of life that stretches far beyond, enough for all participants to die in a glorious battle. It only shows itself when Yalahorn is blown and everyone knows where it is. Yeah, I know what OFC is, of course. I know that. Okay, so it is literally the final boss arena where everyone just goes to. Because let me explain what Ruse says. Ragnarok is... Yeah, I know what Ragnarok is. It's like a Twilight of the Gods. It's where everyone in Norse mythology just fights in one giant battle to oblivion and like Asgard is destroyed or something like that. And then at the end, everyone is just game in and like 2 people rise out of it or something like that, unless that's, you know, the changing of it from the other retellings. I know some like vague-ish things about Ragnarok, vaguely-ish, because like it's, you know, kind of a thing. You know, it's one of those mythological things that are just kind of like diffuse into pop culture. I thought y'all were talking about Dirk. No. What Odin does is sick, and Thor beating the world sharpened but failing anyway. So epic. Christian radicalization of it is basically the end of Ragnarok. Adam and Eve are the only survivors, which is wrong. Magni and Modi. Wait, is it Magni and Modi or Magni and Modu? Or are they like the same people? Because I know in like Norse mythology, a bunch of the Norse gods have like 3 different names. Like Freya, Freya and Frigg and Frigga are all the same person. Modi. Okay, I was right. Yeah, Magni and Modi, aren't those Thor's kids? It is R, but instead of EK. It is Ark. Yeah, I don't know what Roos just said, but not that Roos said it, but I mean it's like that they did in mythology. I'm explaining it terribly. I mean, to be honest, do any of us really understand it? Do any of us understand it, really? I don't think any of us do truly and fully understand it. Because we know words are hard. For eventual kids. Again, don't know if Ragnarok is past, present, or still ongoing to happen. Who knows? That's the fun part. We find out. Wait, see, Rust. It is the inverse law. Oh, it is the direct law of you F around, you find out. You F around and find out. Hacking around and finding out. I love it Thunder actually calls Thor's daughter. Yeah, I know that. Again, Ragnarok is a battle that is technically outside of time, but also inside time. Yeah. See, Ragnarok is fascinating. Again, mythology as a whole is fascinating. Highly fascinating thing. Highly fascinating. Love it. Freaking me.
lantern? Oh, it's a lantern. He's a lamp, Fiash. He's a Fiash. That's a lamp. The cameraman never game. And Ragnarok is the battle that, in some stories, ends time. Okay, how is something that is capable of existing both inside and outside of time able to completely end time? How does that work? Is like you exist outside of the... Ragnarok, the battle that ends it all. Crony is above Ragnarok. Well, no, Crony is just the warden of time. Crony is not time itself. Crony is just the warden of time. Though the funny thing is, like, that has become, like, the running gag of the chat is that Crony is time. Even though she's just the warden of it. She basically just watches over time. So I imagine she just, like, sits in, like, a chair and just watches on monitors. Just watches everything on the monitor. No clue. Attempting to derail Ragnarok or stall it will cause it to become sooner. You know, wait. There's a built-in rule to Ragnarok where if you try to stop it, it just speeds it up. So the best way to stop it is just don't stop it. So imagine Abacus starts time. Now imagine alternate universe where Abacus beats himself. What happens in that universe? I would assume it just gets subsumed by the other universe. The obvious thing is, there is a god that controls time like Omthalus, and since all gods die in Ragnarok, the concept of time would die with him. Fair enough! Well, that's an interesting thought. Interesting concept. Attempt to derail Ragnarok just speeds it up. Nobody wins! You try to stop it, it just comes sooner. Which brings up the question, how does one attempt to stop Ragnarok? Because, like, if Arceus beats himself, the timeline just gets merged with the original one. No. It is the original one just goes away. The one gets subsumed into the new one. It basically just eats. Basically, the multiverse just eats it. Oh, that's interesting. That's fascinating. Well, see, technically, Roost, in principle, then, Ragnarok could not be a past event or a present ongoing event. If, as you say, it is something that ends time. Because what do we exist in at present, then? We exist in the world. If, hypothetically speaking, Ragnarok were to end the world, end time, we would not exist. And also, we would not know the past if time also no longer existed. Meaning, Ragnarok is always future. And that when it does happen, then there is no time, there is no forward, there is no backward, there is no nothing, everything stopped existing then by the logic, as you said. I mean, Frigga trying to save Baldur from dying directly by the Loki manipulating Hodor to kill Baldur. Zeus? Zeus? Alright, we're gonna go for the Baldur. We'll go for the Baldur. Isn't Baldur dying? Yes, Baldur's death is what triggers the start of Ragnarok. Baldur's death is literally the thing that begins the dominoes falling. All because of mistletoe. All because of mistletoe, by the way. Yeah, that I did know. I know a few things about it. I know a few things. Which, like, that's one thing about God of War, the fourth God of War that I think is a great little detail of foreshadowing, is when Freya just takes all the mistletoe arrows and throws them in the fire. Maybe Loki. Okay, Loki is a troll. Alright. Loki is just a straight... Loki is the definition of hack around and find out. He's like by compulsion to mess with things, I believe. Starts Ragnarok, but it does not necessarily mean that Ragnarok moves quickly after that. Well, yeah, isn't it like Thimblewinter then starts afterwards? Like after Baldur's death, then Thimblewinter or Fimblewinter? I forget how that is. It's F, right? Thimblewinter. Then that happens, and then that leads into Ragnarok. So like, it's a chain of events. It's progression to the next. Well, I mean, Texas did freeze over pretty well, like what, 2 years ago? Theory is Baldur faints forever. It can't be stopped. Well, you can't knock out Baldur. Baldur is invincible. Like, Baldur is invincible other than Mistletoe. That's the reason why Mistletoe was used to game engine, because it was the only thing that could actually get past the spell that they put on it. That's why it works. Well, I mean, if you faint, well, fainting forever is Baldur being game ended. Baldur being game ended is the thing that starts Ragnarok. So it's like, if you game end Baldur, if Baldur gets game ended, then it starts. Like, again, you can't stop it. Like, it's faints forever, that means death. Yeah, when Baldur faints, he goes to belong to hell. Hades will out. Yeah. Moves quickly out. Yeah, but this is fascinating. This is fascinating. I like the kind of that. Final story: Loki directly responsible for Baldur staying in hell. So wait. So even after Ragnarok, does Baldur stay there, or does like Baldur get so what happens? So that's a good question. What happens to like the land of the dead, and like what happens to Valhalla, and what happens to Hell in Norse mythology post Ragnarok? Are they also just obliterated? So like, even when you die, you're not safe from super death. Super death is a thing that exists. Loki is cool, but he's a little goofball. Loki is a troll. Again, the inverse thing of F around and find out. He enjoys the effing around part. Hell said, if all beings in all realms wept a tear for Baldur, he could come back. So Frigg went everywhere, and all the beings wept for Baldur except for one giant, which was Loki. Ooh! Loki is again just a troll. All the beings of Valhalla and Hell go into Ragnarok and fight alongside Odin. Okay, so Odin literally has like the zombie army and the zombie badass army based. Actually, kind of cool. Actually, pretty well. Zombie army. Zombie. He reads all the poison in his face. So, like, because he's a god, he's like, well, no, Loki isn't a god, isn't he? I thought Loki was just a frost giant. So, like, he's... So, okay, so wait, Roast. In Norse mythology, are the frost giants also immortal? Or are they, quote-unquote, mortal? Yeah, I know about the venom being dripped on his face. Does it like burn his eyes out or something, then it regenerates or something? Like I know like it blinds him or something. Valhalla, and the Valkyries found out inside. Hell, the fire and frost giants, and the ship of fight the gods. Okay. So, okay, but are the frost giants mortal or immortal? Like, that's kind of the thing. So, like, Loki is a frost giant, right? So, like, but he's not a god, right? So, like, what is the connection? Because I know he's like the god of tricks, like the god of tricks, like the trickster god. But if he's not a god, how does that work? How does that shake out?
Yes, all the main giants are immortal until Ragnarok, such as Surtur, he's immortal until he dies in Ragnarok. So he's not immortal. If you die, you're not an immortal. Immortal means you don't die. That's not how that works. That's definition. Anyone who is destined to die at Ragnarok is functionally... Okay. Okay, thank you. That's the phrasing that was necessary. Oh boy, that's horrifying. Boy, that's something that's terrifying. The weird way of immortality is so mortality. Yeah, it is an interesting form of immortality, I will say the least. But yeah, they can't die until their prophesized death. The strange thing about Norse mythology, they are immortal until... Okay, so they're immortal until they're no longer immortal. Got it. Look, again, Godzilla, this is what I have said forever. If they actually taught history class in the way that, like, people would actually pay attention to, it would be so much better. Like, if they went over, like, the individual battlefields of, say, like, World War II, like, the individual, like, okay, this is why this person, like, did this in this battle, like, this is, like, the history of this particular person or this particular battle, people would, like, be more interested in it. Like, if you go through history and you tell history showing, like, these were actual people, not just, like, you know, unmoving monoliths, and go into, like, the weirdness of things, people would be more interested. Like the story, like, the D-Day landing, where, like, this one guy who, like, landed behind enemy lines before the thing, all of his guys got scattered, and he was, you know, going around grabbing people from all the different paratrooper companies scattered. Okay, well, here's a guy with an MG, but no ammo. Okay, here, take my grenades, hold them the time, I'm gonna go find this guy, we find this guy. You'll get this whole, like, ragtag group together, and then him and, like, 40 dudes hold off, like, the whole German retreating thing. If you tell history in a way that is interesting, people will like it. That's why they're teaching Congress in middle school. I don't know, because they're stupid, because they don't know how people actually... Like, if you literally taught kids Sabaton for history, people would like history cooler, alright? Like, I have learned more history by watching Sabaton's YouTube channel, where they go into the history of all of their songs, and, like, why the song is the way it is, and, like, okay, what are the historical events of the song? That is how you teach people, alright? That is fun. That is interesting. It gets people to engage and listen. No shiny? Not... Alright, open your books to page 476. We're gonna be learning about the American Revolution. The Americans revolted against the British because they didn't like that their hot leaf water was being taxed. That's boring. That's boring. You know, go and tell the story of, like, the old, like, 76-year-old American patriot dude who beat the French twice in 2 different wars, had a fancy officer's sword, had a fancy set of dueling pistols and a musket, and just stood outside of his house with a loaded musket and 2 loaded dueling pistols, took out 3 redcoats, and at, like, frickin' 76 years old, took out his fancy dueling sword, charged at the British dudes, got hit by muskets, and then stabbed multiple times and survived for another, like, 18 years afterwards. You know why? People would be interested in that. Because you know what? That's frickin' based. Like, that is how you tell history. Alright?
Go watch the Fat Electrician's video on, I forget the guy's name, like, just watch any of the Fat Electrician's videos. They're freaking great. Like, Fat Electrician American Revolution, you'll see what I mean. It's great. It's hilarious. It's like, they literally do not build them like they used to. I mean, history was taught to us like Pokemon Scarlet Violet is supposed to be the path. Yeah. Right, another fun thing, when Ragnarok happens, everyone goes to Verdir, Rataras, the 4 years, and Verdir will destroy the world tree. So even if a lot of people survive, they can't go home. So, okay, so what is the world tree exactly, Roost? Is it something that, like, connects all of the worlds together and, like, you can travel from one to another? Or as in, like, physically all of the worlds are connected and destroying the world tree destroys all the other planets? Like, how does that work? I'd listen to that, what I said. Yeah, same. Yes and no. Oh, that hurts my brain. Oh, that hurts my brain. This hurts brain. This is brain hurting. Who are we gonna go raid is the question. My brain is hurting. This hurts my brain. Yeah, Wahoo announcement. Oh boy, that's a video to check out. That's a video I'm gonna have to check out. That's something. That's a thing I'm gonna go have to check out. Girl failure. Imagine Shiori. Oh no, poor Shiori. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Presidents doing gymnastics part 3. Oh my god, I love those guys. That guy's videos are great. I'll just go check that out. Yo, Hollow Cure. Someone's playing Hollow Cure. Nice. Nice. Who hasn't? The Nightmare Before Christmas. I have not seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, actually. I actually have not seen it. There's a lot of things I haven't seen. There's a very significant number of things that I have not seen. Look at the trash can man. He's doing some signed Deoxys hunting. Reviewing Percy Jackson's concept of the mist makes the humans can't see mythological monsters. That is a real thing in Norse mythology, and it's why we can't see the other worlds. Remember that the world tree circle in all the holidays, the tree door, that's basically what it is. The wreath? You mean a wreath, Neo? Like, Jotunheim is right there, but we can't comprehend because Yggdrasil will not let us. What? Most of the stories of the worlds are on the same plane of reality, but unseen by occupants of said world. No, not a wreath. I have no idea what you're talking about, then. I've never seen Percy Jackson. So, like, the Jotun, go for the Mudsdale. So, like, the Jotuns can't see us and we can't see them. Go for the Whiskash. Oh, I've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, I've never seen it. Of course they picked up Skyrim. Of course they picked up Skyrim. Here's a good image of it. Oh, boy. Okay, okay, I see a ground type. We're gonna go for the ground. So, Adachi, you're swapping out for that. Go and swap out. Actually, yeah, so we'll stick to the... Oh, wait, no. That's a Alolan Dugtrio. Alright. So we're going for the Alolan Dugtrio, the steel type. We'll go for that one. We're going for that Alolan Doug trio. It's in the first 5 frames. Really? Fascinating. Highly fascinating. So, universe shows a video camera going out to show how much the universe. You know, we are not the only thing in the universe. That is, we are nowhere near the only thing in this universe.
Oh, okay. Rainbow Bridge. So, okay. So humans live in Midgard, correct? That's where humans live? Okay. Asgard, I love how Asgard is just like chilling up there. I don't know what the A is here, Rainbow Bridge. The Rainbow Bridge goes anywhere, right, Rose? So, who's the snack wrapped around the roots of the tree? I'll type it in general, so just DM me from there, Neo. So, someone out of bed. We already been there, unfortunately. Okay. Again, I'm learning all sorts of things. Today. We learn greatly about things. You're learning. Somewhere in outer space. Outer space. No switch. We do not swap out for this. We do not swap out for the burger on it. Noodle. Was usually a venom at the bottom of the world tree. Okay. So what does the snack noodle do? What does Noodle Snack do? I feel like Noodle Snack does something bad, because otherwise what else does Noodle Snack do? Generally, Noodle Snacks do not good things. I would assume. Oh, we're going for the Rambi. Go for the Rambi. We're going for the Rabambi. So, in that case, actually, in that case. So, Yodachi, you're still switching out. Actually, yeah, you're still switching out. Actually, I'll take the Rabambi. I'm taking the Rabambi. I'm Adikani Greek. She rules the elves, right? Frey is not an elf. She's a Vanier. She's the ruler of time. Bites the roots of the tree and poison. So what does the poison do to? So what is the poison do to the world tree? That's more of a Freya thing. So Freya and Frigga, they're the same thing, right? They're just different names for the same god. Vaguely. Think. Right? I know vague things. I mean, I thought it was a wolf. Thought Fenrir was a wolf. Weakens it eventually leads to the Verm, Squirrel, Eagle fighting. Squirrel? Roost, you can't just say a squirrel fights a snake dragon and an eagle and destroys the world tree. Just... what? Can we, why do we not have like an anime based on this?
Because, like, I would literally... They are not the same thing. Dogs and wolves are not the same thing. They are very, very different. What? Like, I would literally give all of the money to see an anime of this. I would pay all the money to see this. Told an anime. No, dogs and wolves are very different. Dogs and wolves are very, 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 very different. We selectively bred wolves to create doggos. So while they do come from a common source, we created doggos from wolvos. They're not the same thing. That's like saying dogs. Exactly. Like they are not the same thing. They are similar, but they are still very different. They're similar but different. Very much. Very much. I'll switch out for this. I think Eevee is only a fox, even though all of them even a cat. Well, again, Eevee is not specifically one thing or another. I like Rattlesaucer, a little gremlin, and by lives to 20 feet. Oh my god. A 20-foot squirrel that is horrifying. That is absolutely nightmare-inducing. That is actually horrifying right there. So we're switching out the... Yeah, we're swapping out... We're swapping out the... Why am I blanking on the name? Whiscash. We're swapping Whiscash out for Dugtree out. A 20-foot squirrel that trash talks a dragon and an eagle and can make a tornado like wind with its wings. So you're telling me this is a squirrel with wings? You're telling me there's a squirrel with freaking wings? I'm sorry, what in the actual cinnamon toast frick roost? I'm sorry, what? He just instigates. He just wants to see the tree burn. Ah yes, the sugar glider. The squirrel beats the worm but loses to the eagle. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, the eagle, okay. It sounded like you said that the squirrel made the tornadoes. Hence why I was mildly confused. A flying squirrel. Well, I mean, okay, technically the flying squirrels don't fly, they glide. They glide. Max squirrel. Well, that neutralizes out the debuff side of it on unfortunately. Notice I'm saying trash talking makes the worm lose, but the eagle gets sick of it. Ew, I wrote on mine. We do indeed. Oh, the flying squirrels. We do indeed. Indeed. Dog bites the roots. Eagle rips off the limbs with wind, and the squirrel instigates them to do it. So really, the squirrel's the true enemy. The squirrel's the real villain of the story. The squirrel was the real villain all along. Squirrels are monsters. Let no one ever tell you different. The worlds are very close but separated from each other. Think of parallel universes. They are all likely there, but obviously we can't see it because we're not supposed to as three-dimensional beings. Oh boy, that's horrifying. Oh boy. Also, carnivorous deer somewheres in the branches. Forget his name. That's freaking horrifying. Modor? Isn't like Modor, I think? Or Mother? Modor? Mother? Modor? Is it like yin and yang? Yes. Yeah, the Gen 5 legendaries are based on the yin and yang and the two contraries. It's the funniest thing about Thor, the hammer is really... Yeah. That I remember that about Mjolnir. It's not like in the MCU where it's like, you know, whoever may be so worthy as to wield the power forward. It's just like only people who are freaking built different can lift it up because like it like vaporizes them or something. Wasn't it because like Loki messed with the hammer, like the smiths making the hammer, that like when they were making it, which caused it to have like a tiny handle? Well, no. Kyurem is not the balance. Kyurem is the absence. Kyurem is based on the concept of Wuji, I believe is how it is pronounced, which is the absence. Hence why its name is the Frozen Boundary. Well, the music was called the Frozen Boundary, where it's known as the Boundary Pokemon. It is the void between the two. It is the absence of them. That's why it is cold, because, you know, ice is what happens when you remove energy from the system, and energy is Kyurem and ZEKROM, ZEKROM and Reshiram in this case. It is the absence of things. Yeah, Brock and Sindri was a gnat making them mess the hair up, so Mjolnir is not at its full potential. God, freaking like full power immunity. No, guys, just go for attacking moves, guys. Don't go for status moves. Just go for attacks. Freaking full power Mjolnir. That'd be a heckin' horrifying thing. That would be absolutely honestly, like, power didn't have they held together for a pretty long time. Was that crit or something like that? Was that not crit? Oh boy, that's not good. That's not good. Loki literally made Brock and Sindri. If you make this weapon perfect, you can have my head. And he was so scared he cheated and they killed him. Yeah, I heard about that. Like, that was. Well, wasn't it something where the loophole to it was this? At full power, the skill this. The world servant meets the world servant before gets out of poison. Not at full power. Yeah, that I didn't know. That Thor dies to Jormungandr's poison. Yeah, Thor dies to Jormungandr's poison. And like he gets like was it like 9 steps and then falls? With 3 new deals. What about the Godzilla? I pulled a hit for something. Oh, that deals. Oh, the okay. But you know, it wasn't like the deal that, well, yeah, you could have his head, but they said nothing about harming his neck, which is the only way they could get his head off is if they cut into his neck. Like that was his loophole about getting around the cutting off his head. Norse mythology is a fun rabbit hole if you read about it. I say. Do you have any like highlights of just like fun Norse mythology stories, like in like podcast format, Roost, you can send me? Because I would be very interested in hearing more about these, you know, like off stream, just because again I've got a lot of stuff to I literally stay up all night. Because I mean, what else am I gonna do? I work at night normally. Cursed knowledge, Godzilla. That's how. Cursed knowledge. I got a team called the Nail Boat. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing and a half right there. Once again, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more. Leave a like on the stream. We are gonna go raid Trash Can Man, who is shiny hunting Giratina and Deoxys. I'll see you guys next time. This is my book up. I read books. I see. Remember everything I ever read a Raj. That's horrifying. It's a cool concept, but yeah, it's really horrifying. Sorry, it's been a long time because dreams is fun. Nah, it's all good. Nah, it's all good, someone. I feel that. There's been a lot of changes and stuff going on with the channel as of late. there's been a lot of things. And also, we have a very big announcement coming in the next couple of weeks. There's a lot of stuff and things that will be happening in the next couple of weeks. So, stay tuned, everybody. I'll see you guys then. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more.